Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to today's collective energetic read. Keeping in mind that you make me so happy, my love. For me, you're really happy. Keeping in mind that we are reading collective energies. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences of what you will or what you will not into this creation. Welcome to everybody. Welcome to our day ones, our new subscribers, everyone in between. My lovies, we are growing, we are flowing, we are popping, we are hopping. Anyways. For some of you, pop, lock, and drop it. You be dancing, my lovies. Pop, lock, and drop it. Hey, okay, go ahead, my lovies. Go ahead, Jose, Joshua, Corrine. The name, okay, the Christines want to come into. What's up, Christines? What's up, Kathleen? Camille is also present for you. Something about V, the initial V. But what's up, everybody? Welcome, my darlings. Welcome to your collective energetic read. Keeping in mind, we're reading collective energies, so take what resonates or leave what doesn't. You are and forever, and Desmond, this Desmond energy be present for you, my lovies. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences of what you will or what you will not into this creation. We are just your reader, my lovey. That's all we are. We're just your seer. We're just a psychic medium. Before being a tarot reader, I am a channeler. I've been a channeler since I was this big in my mama's womb, that big. For some of you, your mama's tomb. For some of you, those that do celebrate Mother's Day, enjoy your celebrations. For some of you, you could be celebrating at your mama's tomb. That's very sweet, my lovies. For some of you, you miss your mama. For some of you, you have a really strong connection with your mama. Mama's, it just like woof. It just came in like a floodgates. For some of you, a lot of motherly energy. Very, very sweet. It's also been present in your preliminaries. So for some of you, and in the reading. So for some of you, you've been really passing a lot of time. You've been spending a lot of time with your mama. For some of you, in Spanish, we say pasar tiempo. For some of you, you speak Spanish. But you've been with your mama for some of you, and for some of you, you miss your mama. For some of you, you truly, in your soul, you actually really care about the death that happened. You actually, something about Lisbeth, you actually really miss your mama for some of you. That's very sweet energy. But for some of you that celebrate, happy Mother's Day, my lovies, to you, and may you enjoy that with your mama. For some of you, you don't celebrate, and that's okay too. Your sister friend does not either, and that's okay too. And someone has a fever for some of you, a child has a fever. But anyways, my lovies, welcome to your collective read. If you need a private read, you can book in the description box below. You can book for your mama for some of you. You could book for a group. You could do a family read if you like. But you can book in the description box below. But just keep in mind that these are collective reads. If something comes in for you, for example, let's say, you're eating spinach, and spinach comes in. Everything is coming in for a reason. That's probably a message there for you. If you know of a name, that's probably a message there for you. Just don't go insane. If you need a private read, book in the description box. But these are collective energies. It's beautiful to see the flower of life manifest itself in different aspects of the collective. But again, these are collective reads. I'm getting multiple energies at once, my lovey. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Right, Rebecca? Right. So we can sleep at night. Let's get started right away, my lovies, by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are. In this experience, you can also, someone's really sweet. For some of you, you're really sweet, my lovies, or you're dealing with someone who's really sweet. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, or all lovey-dovey. Let's get started, my lovies. For some of you, you find your mama really cute. For some of you, have a short mama. It's like short and stubby mama. And you find her so sweet. For some of you, she's so sweet. She's so sweet. For some of you, your grandmama's in your field. Boom. The name Gisela is coming in for some. The name Grizel. The name Griselda. Helga. Slauson is coming in. Sadie or Sawi or Saudi. Something like that. Something about Saudi Arabian. I'm getting that song. Hennessy, I'm a something. Gonna make the dum 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 dum. My type. My type. Ooh, six figure something. That's my type. That's my type. That's my type. Who's your type, my lovies? Dang, my lovies. I'ma ride that ish all night. You never met an itch from Slauson. I don't really got a type. Don't discriminate. I just something. You don't got a type, my lovies. You don't be discriminating. You don't be hating, my lovies. Hennessy, I'm a something. Make a little dun, I'ma make that dun, my type. I gotta do homework, my lovies. Your sister friend broke fast, my lovies. I broke fast for my ass, my lovies. I broke fast yesterday, my lovies. I had my whole event. I had a lot of readings to do. I'm like, I need energy. I need energy, my lovies. It comes from the inside, but the spirits know. They forgave me. I've been forgiven, my lovies. We have to restart our 5-day fast. If you want to join us, my lovies, so we'll do this is what we'll do. We'll do a 5-day fast leading up to our collective general live. So we're gonna do a live for you, my lovies, where you can come in and ask questions, and we're gonna do it at a special rate. So we're gonna start up our monthly lives now that we're an official YouTube partner, my lovies. We are in it to win it, and it's easier for you to contribute and pay and do whatever you got to do right in YouTube, and they take care of your taxes, of your sister friend's taxes and everything. It's so cool. I really like it. We're gonna take them to school, my lovies, but yeah, so we'll do it. There's an emergency, for tracking purposes. It's easier to do it this way. There's an emergency for some of you. There's an emergency. There's an ambulance going by. There's also a motorcycle. Being cautious riding motorcycles for some of you, but a Cadillac truck as well for some of you. Being cautious when riding for some. Miami is coming in as well for some of you. Rodeo Drive is also coming in for some of you. Los Angeles and Miami, what is up in the house, my lovies? Yeah, we'll do a collective read. We'll do a collective live. We'll go live together, and so we are gonna do that. So we'll do a 5-day fast leading up to that. Spirit will let us know when we start, but we're probably gonna do that this week, leading up to Sun's Day. We'll see. We'll go with the flow, and so that we can grow. Because your sister friend only did, it was like, the other 5-day fast was easy. This one was a little more challenging for some reason. Now we got a fire truck going by. My type. My type. 6-figure Hugo is my type. The name James. The name Jamie. The name Jaime. The name Arturo. It was present in meditation for you this morning, Arturo. And I'm like, am I going to remember that as I'm at work and then getting out? And I did, my lovies, I did. Sydney, my type. Oreos. I'm seeing Oreos, or the name Oreo, or Oreo is coming in. Rita, Jacqueline, Jackie, Kelvin and Kevin. This Kelvin and Kevin energy be present for some of you. Oh, the letter K, my lovies. Thank you, my lovies. The letter K lied, my lovies, and spied. The letter K lied and Sadie, and they said that they had sex with someone they did not have sex with. The letter K, for some of you, I did a preliminary this morning for you. The letter K lied and spied, and they said that they had sex with someone they did not have sex with. This person's a liar. For some of you, you'll be hearing about this, or you already had an intuition about this, but someone's been exposed as a manual, as a manipulator and a liar. This could be someone's business partner. This could be a father figure for somebody. Something came in also like a perverted uncle involved in a situation. So, take it how it resonates. But I wanted to make sure. Something about Mandinka or Mandingo. Something about Bruce Gigolo. Bruce Bigelow, male gigolo. My type. My type. Your sister got homework to do, my lovies. We're back in it, my lovies. We're back in it to win it. My type. My type. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your powers scare them, my lovies. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? Jamelin, to the all, to your unconditional Joaquin. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power. What are the highest messages? Evelyn, the most truthful messages, the most just messages. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Rafael. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Aldo. Un caldo de sopa, un caldo for some of you. You need a soup, or someone needs a soup for some of you. A caldo, a little soup for some. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Félix Antonio Núñez. To Mamá Merced. To Mamá Merced. To Mamá Merced. To Shango. To Shango. To Shango. To Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Yemaya, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Papa Legba, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Ogun, to Ogun, to Ogun, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa. Ooh, there goes the negative emotions for some of you. To la Santa Muerte, to Kalima. To Kalima, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power, to all of the trusted, loving ancestors of all of those co-creating this work, to all of the trusted, loving, guiding ancestors of all of those co-creating this work, to all of the trusted, loving ancestors of all of those co-creating this work. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and courage, Jasenia, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and courage, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and judgment. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? What's cracking? We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for a Leo and a Sagittarius are coming in. And an Aries, fire signs. We're reading for you. You know that is true. We love you, my lovies. Let's do it, my lovies. Get to it. Capricorn energy. We're reading for not January 13th, but for some of you, January 13th. We are reading for July 17th, July 13th, July 18th. We are reading for the A-team for some of you. We're reading for the starters for some of you. We're reading for Division 1 something or other. And we're reading for your brother. We are reading for Veronica too. We're reading for Kenny as well. Jesus, my lovies, everybody. We're reading for everybody that's here. Jesus. It's like for some of you, you're gonna Moon Day is going to bring you all types of different perspectives, and you have to like account for every perspective. You have to listen to every perspective in a situation. For some of you, a perspective is involved in a situation, a business perspective, something about a scope of your business. For some of you, you could be resume writing as well. For some of you, I'm getting objectives. You could be submitting resumes to places or someone around you, but it's in your field and you're really thinking about getting a new work. For some of you, this new work energy has been very present. But 13 energy, Moon Day 13. It's not, but it is. It's not, but it is. It is. What is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? It's me. A Virgo could be significant. We got mission 1. I'm a dun song. When you see me in a dress, I'ma get me some. For some of you, you could be wearing a dress this Moon Day. You're gonna look really spicy. You're gonna look really pretty. For some of you, at work, something about Sex in the City. For some of you, but Moon Day is all about emotions, and for some of you, you can have deep emotions that are going through. So in the preliminary for you, a lot of justice was in the field. For some of you, there could be secret endings. There could be sneaky endings to situations because Scorpio energy, death energy is very present, but for some of you, justice has also been very present as well. You could be dealing with a Libra for some of you. You could be dealing with a Leo for some of you. November could be significant for some, or September into October could be very significant for some. More specifically, September 23rd into October 22nd. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing, okay, a Leo really wants to be present for some of you. So a Leo is very important, or Leo season, August, late July into early August or mid-August. But for some of you, you could be dealing with a Libra or a procedure or an ending. Something's gonna end very secret. It's almost like secretive procedures, or you're doing something in secrecy. For some of you, you can be applying to new work in secrecy. We have seen that for some of you, someone around you, like a manager or a boss, is quitting, and they could be doing this. For some of you, babysitting as well. For some of you, a secret. For some of you, a loving babysitter was also very, very present and very, very pregnant. So for some of you, there could be a babysitter that's involved in a situation who is pregnant, and you'll be hearing from a pregnant babysitter for some of you, or someone who takes, or a nanny of some sort. For others that does not, Jamal wants to come in. For others that does not apply to, you do have ending of procedures. You could be silently closing out a chapter. Maybe for some of you, a secret, again, a secret rendezvous. For some of you, a secret meeting. For some of you, secret negotiations that bring about transformations. Endings and rebirths have been very present for some of you. For some of you, you could be learning the death of somebody, and there's some type of legal procedure. For some of you, in the preliminary, it also came in for those of you dealing with more serious legal procedures like inheritances and things of that sort. People did leave you out to die. They stole from you and left you out to die. It happens, my lovies. It happened to your sister friend. It's okay. So they lied to you for a while, and they spied on you for a while, and they left you out to die. They thought that this was okay for some of you. So you could be dealing with this type of issue for some of you, where you're now revisiting something from the past, but you have to do it very sneakily, very, very silently. For some of you, there could be people around you doing a secret procedure or building a secret case against you. Or for some of you, secret rendezvous. For some of you, a Hummer is going by. This Hummer is decked out. For some of you, got a decked out Hummer. Anyways, for some of you, there's a drummer involved in a situation. Ow, it made me drop my selenite. Hold on. The inner fight made me drop my selenite. For some of you, there could be inner fights involved in a situation. For some of you, you got to take flights. You got to take secret flights somewhere. For some of you, a sneaky link is involved in a situation. A bunch of stuff. Who wants to go see her shrink for some of you, or these want to speak with you as well. So here we have the Urban Tower who wants to speak with you. The 32 definitely wants to speak with you. But before we get into all of that, a Nissan Pathfinder for some of you, a Jeep Wrangler for some of you. Before we get into all of that, and someone's a gym rat. Before we get into all of that, let's go ahead, and a Taurus is involved in a situation. Who's notorious? B.I.G. Someone could be a little overweight for some of you, but someone wants to go on a date. A bunch of energies coming in. A Porsche is significant for some of you. What do we say? Is Cheyenne or Cayenne? How do we say it? Cayenne, like cayenne pepper. For some of you, cayenne pepper could be significant. For some of you, you're a vegan or vegetarian. But let's see. Getting to know truth, getting to know you, my lovies, and let's see what the flow is. What's your worst habit? What's your worst habit? What's your worst habit, my lovies? Ursula. Today, my worst habit, I was fidgeting a lot today. There were fidgety energies. I kept fidgeting. Like, I kept, like, adjusting my dress, looking at my butt. Even now, I found myself looking at, like, my hair. Like, I'm all right. I look great. But I kept fidgeting quite a bit. I kept like moving. Today I kept looking at my butt in the mirror just to make sure it didn't look too like provocative. Like, I didn't want to look like, I like the dress I was wearing. I got really a lot of compliments on it. They're like, wow, your body is banging, girl. And I'm like, thanks. I be working on my fitness, my lovies. But I was feeling like a little fidgety. I'm like, is this a little too provocative? Even though it's like a full dress, it's like a long dress. For some of you, you could be feeling like insecure about something that you're going to wear, because you're going to look like the shit, my lovies. You're going to look like the shit. You're going to look amazing. For some of you, you could be wearing a new outfit and you could be feeling really uncomfortable. Something about Rudy Hubstable. But yeah, I kept looking at myself and I'm like, do I look okay though? Like, is it too provocative though? Because I know a lady told me that she's like, you know, you look good. I'm like, no, but it's nice to hear it, you know? It's like, it's just okay. It's nice to hear it, but you know, I also don't want to look like, you know, because I do part of what I again, I'm an HR generalist right now. I also do obviously this is my love, my passion, this is my work, and then I also do other work that I work and I need to make others look good. So for me, it's like I don't necessarily want to look too, you know, I want to look good but presentable, but I don't want to look okay. For some of you, this is definitely something there. You're gonna look great, my lovies. You're gonna look great. For some of you going on a date, you're gonna look freaking great. You're gonna look great, my lovies. Maybe for some of you, you're being fidgety, or you're thinking too much about what you look like. Like, you're gonna look fine. You're gonna look fine. That's the energy present. What's the one thing that people always misunderstand about you? What's the one thing that people always misunderstand about you. Always, I don't know. It depends on the person. Me, like Truth Nunez, like in my daily life, I'm just going based off of what I feel like could be misunderstood today. I really don't like drama, my lovies. Like, I'm a reader, not by choice, my lovies. Something about Joyce, something about Joellen. I'm a reader and a channeler. This is something spirit, like, I've always been a firm believer since I was a child. Spirit has given us, with great power comes great responsibility. And those who have the power oftentimes believe like, it's like, why me? And for me, for a long time, it's been like, this is such a great power, but it's like, sometimes it's why me? Sometimes it's like, I would rather not see certain things because certain people have some demons and they don't like them to be seen. They don't. They have certain things that they think the war is like with me. And I'm like, I'm not stressed and I'm not at war with you. I love you. In fact, you don't know how much I love you. If it's something is coming up, 2112, mirroring energy. If something is coming up, 3-3 energy. If something is Jesus Christ energy. 3-3 energy. If something is coming up, it's not because Truth Nunez wants to see it. It's because spirit needs it to come out. And I am a vessel that spirit's like, you listen, my child, you know that you were meant to do this work. I was made for this work. Certain people I've noticed, it's like, for example, I was at a vegan event and this woman became super passive aggressive. She's like, how do you know? I'm like, you and I have had like no conversations. For you to be this passive aggressive, you should probably check yourself. That doesn't happen to me all the time. I get beautiful people. Again, sometimes it kind of scares me because it's almost like worshipy energy. And I'm like, that's not the point. But I do love the love. I do love the love. I get so much love. But there are certain beings that they feel exposed. That wasn't your preliminary. For some of you, this is a reflection of you. This is why it's coming in. They feel exposed and they hate the truth. Certain people really hate the truth. It makes them think they have a war with you. And they will make procedures and processes and things and put things in place to war with you because they don't see that it's really with themselves. So people may think like, again, I'm not a gossiper. I'm not a cliquey person. I don't talk on the phone unless it's doing spiritual work and doing readings for people or doing business deals. I'm really not talking on the phone. Armani for some, Armando, something about an Armada, a Nissan Armada, something about Prada, something about the devil wears Prada. I'm really simple. I like great quality things. I like great quality experiences. But when it's done, I don't like, I'm not the type. When I was younger, and this energy is still in me, I had a boyfriend who would tell me, he's like, how can you just get over things? Like, we just had an argument about something. Like, how can you get over things? I'm like, because I'm not feeling it that deep. Like, if we can solve it, we'll solve it. If we're not solving anything, what's the point of holding on to this energy? What's the point of, again, I'm a channeler, so I'm processing energy that are coming up for you. But for me, it's like, I could just chill by a tree and be chilling and talking to the crows. Earlier, I had a beautiful husky come to me and he was howling with me and we were howling. I was on a 15-minute break. It was the fucking shit. I was having such a good time. For some of you, even when I curse, again, I don't curse in my daily life. I don't. I'm spirit's wife, my lovies. What's a relationship deal breaker? Because I'm spirit's wife, my lovies. Relationship deal breaker. What's a relationship deal breaker for you? A relationship deal breaker for me is too much drama. Too much drama, too much lying, too much denying. I'm at the point of my life where simplicity, simple. Something simples and something pimples. I love your pimples, my lovies, all of them. I like simplicity. I like simple, my lovies. I don't like lying. I don't like spying. I don't like cheating. I'm not going to put up with it. Spirit knows. Spirit treats me really, really well by myself. I don't need a lot. If Spirit brings a lot, great. If I get to look great, great. If I got to look more simple, great too. If I got to have some pimples, great too. If Spirit wants me to change my hair, I'll change it. If Spirit needs me to dress up, I'll dress up. If Spirit needs me to dress down, I'll dress down. I like to be natural, authentic, and with the flow. I don't like lying in friendships and anything. If I feel like people start to act fake, I'll treat you like you treat me. We're not gonna go that deep. We're not gonna go that deep. You wanna be, that's how I am, my lovies. That's a relationship deal breaker for me. A friendship, a connection, lying, envy. I don't like envy. I don't like tit for tat. It's like, we'll keep it cordial. That's it. You wanna bring it there? We'll keep it surface level. That's how I am, my lovies. Is it good, bad? I don't know. That's just how I am. That's how I've grown. Everything is coming in for a reason. I'm a reflection of you. All right, so the Urban Tarot wants to speak with you, my lovies. You got a contract coming in. For some of you, Taurus energy. So we did say Taurus is very in your field. These just slid right off. So Taurus is in your field. For some of you, Hierophant energy. For some of you, you could be dealing with a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. For some of you, a lot of documents. For some of you, documents when it comes to a legal institution, a medical institution, for some of you, higher learning could be in your field as well. You could be signing a contract for higher learning, official news coming in, some type of truth coming in for some of you, clarity about an institution. For some of you, a religious institution, there could be some type of clarity when it comes to, I'm getting setting a date, or maybe something about a date rape, drug. Whatever that means to you. It's the second day in a row that this energy has been present, but I keep ignoring it. For some of you, date rape, Doug. For some of you, news from a medical institution. For some of you, it could also Yuli. For some of you, you may also need something about May, M-A-E. For some of you, Sally May. For some of you, again, home buyers, this insurance fraud. For some of you, insurance fraud is in the field. What the French toast. For some of you, there's clarity and truth to come about some type of higher level contract. For some of you, you could also getting religious dates or setting religious dates for something. For some of you, you could be visiting church. For some of you, you can have some type of schedule when it comes to a religious institution, a spiritual institution. For some of you, some type of contract with a higher level commitment. For some of you, higher level learning. For some of you, also spiritual lessons. For some of you, some type of hierophant. For some of you, a contract when it comes to a legal marriage. This could be civil court for some of you. For some of you, an escort. Jesus. Some type of knowing. I am also seeing Jesus energy is very present for you. So for some of you, but this is technically also the Ankh. For some of you, this is also the ancient symbol for channeling energy, but it's broken. For some of you, there could be a broken contract involved in a situation. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Something about Aldo. Like Aldo shoes. The Magician, manifestation mode for some of you. A Gemini. Strength, Leo energy. Oh my God. Cancer energy, being stuck. A day trader, the Prince of Discs, an offer. Changing one's perspective. The Empress, oh my God. Libra energy. A mother figure. We have 10 of Wands and a 10 of Swords and a Princess of Discs. And a Prince of Discs. Teenagers for some of you, but in this tarot it's curious because they're not teenagers, they're adults here. We have a teacher involved in a situation. We have ruin, 10 of Swords, a painful ending to a situation. We have 10 of Wands energy, oppression. For some of you, could be learning someone does a little bit, goes to jail for a little bit, an epic fail in a situation. We have an ending of some type of group here. For some of you, a betrayal when it comes to a situation. For some of you, Spirit's asking you to have strength. There's a young brunette who's going to betray you for some of you. There's blood on someone's shirt. For some of you being cautious, there's blood on someone's shirt here. I'm seeing this as blood on someone's hands. Some type of offer that was made here as well. There's blood on a female's hands. A young brunette could be significant for some. There's blood on a female's hands. Guilt, remorse, regret, shame. Shayna, Shauna, Tashana, Tanisha, Shaquisha, Shoni, alimony. Some type of painful ending here, and a young brunette that has to do with it, who's standing in betrayal and oppression and stress. For some of you, everything came in earlier for a reason. Someone's stressing about some type of ending. Someone's trying to manipulate an ending when it comes to a situation. Some type of higher learning is involved in a situation. Some type of higher authority. Someone's taking some type of risk, a childish person, and to make some type of change happen or imbalance when it comes to some type of communication, to have dominion and success in a situation. Someone wants to be seen as the best when it comes to a situation. Something about Bethany, something about Beth. Someone was doing something secretly to have the wheel of fortune go in their favor, but they're going to be disappointed. Someone feels disappointed. For some of you, if you're starting some type of trading, day trading, for some of you, being cautious when it comes to money. And for some of you, money laundering is in the field. What the fudge? Money laundering is in the field for some of you. Being cautious when it comes to money laundering. A mother involved in a situation, a daughter-mother duo could be trying to frame something, causing confusion. An older female and her daughter. This could be a woman and her mother as an older female, and a gentleman involved, a day trader. For some of you, being cautious when it comes to trading. Trading commodities, trading stocks. Being very, very cautious. V. Something about Vivian. For some of you, we do have your mother energy here. For some of you, a mother figure, a pregnancy. For some of you, Cancer energy, Leo, Leah. For some of you, July into August, someone, a pregnancy around you for some of you. July and August are here. For some of you, if you're working on some type of project here, when it comes to your mama or when it comes to you as a mother, you have good news coming in when it comes to a project here. Something that can last you 12 years. A 12-year-old could be significant for some of you. There could also be something coming in from a 12-year-old. News when it comes to a school situation for some of you, or a teacher talking to you about a 12-year-old. For some of you, if there's issues with a teacher trying to manipulate a situation, there's a teacher who's a manipulator. 10 to 12-year-olds could be significant for some. There's a teacher who's a manipulator for some of you. And this person's trying to cause some type of ending for you or a student or a child. An Aries could be significant. Aries. I was going to say an air sign, but an Aries for some of you. Holding back. Someone, they want to hold a child back. For some of you, someone wants to hold a child back. See, we have an art teacher here, the painter, or some type of a Queen of Swords. But this Queen of Swords always with her little crooked sword. This Queen of Swords with her crooked sword. Who's a high priestess, who's trying to hide something. When it comes to but it's going to get blocked anyway. I'm getting someone going either from elementary school into middle school or something like that's coming in for you. Yeah, having judgment, going into a new cycle of their life. But it's there's a teacher or a couple of teachers. There's someone for some of you that's going to help you. There's a teacher who's really immature. For some of you, there's a teacher who's really immature in a situation. But you could have, or this teacher for some reason is familiar with your situation. For some of you, someone has ADHD. Or someone's diagnosed with something. But it's coming in as a betrayal. And an epic fail. And there could be another female who's helping you with this situation for some of you. to get clarity about a situation, change your perspective. For some of you, there's a female spirit's asking you to have strength when it comes to working on a creative venture. This energy of your creativity has been very present. For some of you, there's an older female that can invest in your project, or you can sign a contract to work with an older female and a younger gentleman. Again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies. For some of you, your cousin's involved in a situation. For some of you, there's a referral involved in a situation, or referral services. For some of you, something about an armed guard. For some of you, it could be